let's talk Thrift Love. You want
Yes.
to do that?
Yeah.
Let's
Sound
do
like
it.
a plan?
Let's do it.
First, I think it'd be good just to kind of get, the bugs out, for you to introduce yourself, what you do, and that'll kind of lay the groundwork for us to get talking and moving or whatever. So we'll start with, you want me to point out, we'll start with you.
Okay, great. I'm Sandie Haskins, and I am the store manager.
Okay. Well, we're so glad that you're hanging out with us. I appreciate you
you.
doing this. I know it's like one of those, what are you asking me to do? And
No
you
worries.
are,
I am Shannon Stamatis and one of the co-founders of Thrift Love.
and Gina Russell is
Yes,
the other.
the
She's
other
one of our
co-founder.
members here at the church.
Yes.
So we get to see new faces.
Yes.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
So one of the things that we're doing as a church, and I know that she's probably shared this with you, but one of the things that we're doing as a church is we're going to take up an offering in March. And our intention with the offering is to give back to the community. We're going to take up the offering and give 100% of it away. And so Thrift Love is one of 6 ministries that we, as a ministry, said, hey, this is somebody we want to partner with. Now, we have other partners and what have you, but for this particular offering, we want to be able to give to Thrift Love. And I just say that to kind of set up some questions, one of the questions that I was thinking about primarily is, a lot of people think about offerings, but my question to you, I got 2. I'm going to go ahead and give them to you now, and you can chew on them, okay? One of them is, we like to partner at a point of need. So what was the need that created the vision for Thrift Love? There's one. And then the second one is, instead of not just finances, but what are other ways that people can give or be there? Or so those are a couple of things to just kind of chew on and process. And y'all can decide who says what, or you can
Okay. I think you'd be better for
First
the
one,
first one.
second.
The first one is the
Yeah.
vision piece, right?
Right.
So we'll start with, like, what is this need that you saw that caused you to have this vision to create Thrift Love?
So with Gina and I, Gina having a young adult with special needs,
Right.
she understood the need for employment and also for those young adults to have that sense of having something to go do and
Right.
having, I guess you could say, purpose.
Right.
We've had so many of them comment after they come in and volunteer or now are employees that they now feel grown up. They feel
That's awesome.
like they're an adult. They feel like they have a safe place to come. They enjoy having coworkers. And there is a huge need still. We're only a small piece of what's going to fill that gap.
Right.
But that was the primary need, is that there are so many special needs, young adults and disabled young adults that need a place that they can go,
Yeah.
have that purpose, have something to look forward to in the week that's set, that they can come, have coworkers, they can fellowship with a lot of people that are like them,
Yeah.
that understand them, and that they're
Well,
comfortable
everyone
being
needs a
around.
purpose.
Right.
Everyone.
Absolutely.
Right.
And I love hearing you say purpose, because it's not just, hey, we're trying to fill time for them.
Yeah.
We're not just trying to give them something to do. It's that genuinely it is a purpose for them.
Right.
And that's super cool. I love hearing you say, we feel like an adult. Like they're saying
Yeah,
that.
they did. Yeah.
that's
We had
profound.
multiple of them say that
Oh,
they,
yeah.
I now feel grown up. And that one young lady in particular is 25.
Yeah.
And she looked at her mom and said, I feel like a grown up. So it was a big day for
That's
her.
powerful.
Yeah.
So how many do you have working right now? How many are employed?
Employed we do have also employees that are not special needs that fill our mentoring
Right.
gap. But as far as the special needs, I believe there's 11.
Wow.
We just recently hired on 2 more.
Okay.
And so I believe there's 11 total. And then we do have multiple that volunteer, some that will always just volunteer. Their parents have decided for them to volunteer and not become employees,
Right.
only because they feel that's a better fit for them.
Right.
But I believe there's 11, probably 3 or 4 that we have on the list in the calendar to eventually offer a position as we can.
Yeah.
So,
So awesome. Love it. So I guess, shifting to this whole thing of as a church, we're presenting this to our church, where we obviously want to help partner with you financially, but the next question is, like, what are other ways? Because there may be someone that goes, well, I really don't have any finances to give. What are some other ways that people can say, all right, I want to partner with Thrift Love?
Yeah, there are so many ways that people can get involved. Really, there is something for everyone as far as getting involved. The first one I would say is just donating. We all have stuff that is in our attics or basements or in our houses or in our trunks in a bag, right?
Yes.
Where they want to give it to something worthwhile. And
Do y'all kind of have we can't really use that, or do you just take it all and filter it? What do you do?
Yes, we do have a list of things that we don't take.
Okay.
Although sometimes they're dropped off anyway, or they're in a box and we don't discover them till later.
Right.
We do partner with another organization that can take some of the things that we can't sell in the store, and they use it to repurpose and help other places in one way or another. So we welcome people's donations of clothing, household items or decor, accessories, things like that. And that's a huge help because our store really is only as good as the donations we can provide out there, or the things we sell in the store.
We kind of need to think about that when we're giving donations
Yes.
too. This isn't, you're not a dump.
Right.
That's not what this is about.
I appreciate you saying that.
Yeah,
Because sometimes
we
it can be
bring the nice
kind of nasty.
things that we're not using or whatever,
Right.
or sitting around the house.
Right.
And that's not, let's face it, it's not a hard gift to give, but it does take some time to put it in the car and take the drive over.
right.
But that is a great way to be
Yes.
a partner with you in this.
For sure,
Yeah.
and we so appreciate that. In fact, we're doing a drive right now in February around Valentine's Day. We're doing a 10 bags in 10 days kind
Okay.
of push for donations. So we're encouraging everyone to get together 10 bags. If they can do
Don't
that.
you challenge me now.
It's a challenge.
Don't you
Are you
challenge me.
competitive? You can do this.
Yes,
If
I'm-
if you're lacking a few, you join with another family or friend. And bring us 10 bags, and within that
Is that
10-day
one a
period,
day or 10 at a time?
it could be however it works
Just
for
wondering
you.
if we're gonna,
Yeah,
make
and
it
if you
hard
only
on your
have
team.
9, we're
No?
still gonna take it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the point is, we'd love you to just consider taking
So
some
if you
time.
only have 9, you don't win. But
Right.
they'll gladly take what you have.
Absolutely,
Yes.
we'll think of you a little less.
No,
just
that's
kidding.
not it.
We're grateful for anything that
Absolutely.
people think of us to
Yeah.
when they're ready to donate. So that's a big one. I would say the second one is just volunteer.
Yeah.
A little bit of time a week to come in, whether it's on the store side as a cashier or someone that's just putting clothing or items out, or
Right.
someone in the processing center that's helping to receive the donations and get them ready, sorted, priced, and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
We'd love that. We really would love volunteers that have a heart to mentor our special needs crew and just come alongside them. Sometimes it's just sorting with them if
Do
they
you
have
try
questions.
to have like the same ones work with the same
Ideally, that's the perfect.
to create consistency?
Right.
Absolutely.
So some of these volunteers, they just need to know they're gonna have to give some time. Like it's not just
Yeah.
gonna be an hour here, an hour there. Am I correct in that? Or
Yes, we do try to create a schedule so we have consistency.
when it comes
because
to the
we-
mentorship, I
With
mean,
the
you can still come and
mentorship
help with
and the
stuff.
volunteers.
Right.
Yeah.
You can
Right.
still come help with stuff in the store and do an hour here, an hour there. But when it
Right.
comes to mentorship, that's a little more of a long-term commitment,
Yes.
correct? Okay.
For sure. Yes. Yes.
It is good for them if there's consistency
Sure.
and they start to create a comfort zone, they start to create a friendship.
Right.
And so it is good for it to be someone that they have met or they've been around. And sometimes we take some time for that person to be volunteering before we put them in the mentorship so they're back there with some of our special needs young adults.
Right. So it's not like
And then
surprise day or whatever. They
Right.
basically
And we
send them
kind of
around.
watch, I mean,
Right.
some people
Make a connection.
gravitate
I
and
could
make a
see that.
connection with other people and some don't. There's not a right or a wrong, but we do want it to be a comfortable, enjoyable environment for both our mentors and our employees and our
Yes.
volunteers.
That's good.
Right.
That's
We
good.
also take some time during that volunteer time to kind of assess, okay, what are their strengths?
Right.
You know, what are they good at? What lights them up when they get a chance to do it? And
Right.
what is drudgery?
Right.
And they're, you know, they're not shy about letting you know.
Yeah.
So
They tell us.
that's helpful. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we want to see them shine. We want to see them excited to come. And
Right.
Yeah.
more than anything, I think they're excited to see all of us and the Thrift Love family, and that they have a place to
Yeah.
feel loved and valued, and that people will be patient with them. I mean, I've heard that from people that are either volunteering or employed that are not part of the special needs crew, that they appreciate that environment.
Yeah.
So we all need it.
Sure. That's so beautiful.
Another
so
way.
you basically, so far, we have said you could bring things down to the store, help out
Right.
with that. You could help in the store, putting things on the shelf.
Right.
Right.
And then, or you could be a mentor, someone who could come and actually be a mentor with one of our special needs adults.
Right.
That's right.
All right.
That's right. And there's some other ways too. I would say social media and
Yeah.
just promotion in whatever way that works, you know,
Yeah.
person to person, Facebook, Instagram, all of that.
Can we
are
say
just
share the
fabulous.
love?
Share, share,
Share
share,
the
share the
Thrift
love.
Come on.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Share the love.
You got it. That
Y'all
should
gonna
be a
start using
t-shirt,
that now,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Share the love.
Definitely.
Yeah.
We've had some people start doing I got this at Thrift Love videos.
Yeah.
Okay.
And one in particular, she's a regular, and she comes in literally every day that we're open. And she showed us everything in her apartment that she bought at Thrift Love.
Wow.
It was
And,
amazing to see.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, almost everything on her wall and everywhere, every square inch of her apartment
Yeah.
was
That's super
from us.
sweet.
Kitchen,
She remembered every
bedroom.
price, and it was
Yeah.
amazing. So stuff like that's helpful because people get excited about shopping, but they're even more excited about the mission.
Right.
And
Yeah.
we're trying to really help people understand the mission now. And some that have been shopping with us for months are just now discovering, oh, the money goes right back into employing adults with special needs and disabilities.
Right.
Wow,
Yeah.
I'm really going to be telling people now, and I'm really going to donate and,
Yeah.
be a part of making this work.
So if you could, like, clean and concise, just say this is what our mission is at Thrift Love. We talked about vision, but do you have a way, like if you got 90 seconds with a person and you're like, all right, let me tell you what we are at Thrift Love. Do y'all have something like that already, or?
We do.
do.
Yeah, we do have something that's printed up. I won't fully probably remember it all word for word. But when someone does ask me, you know, they're in the back and they're donating something and they say, you know, where does this go? How does this work? I pretty much let them know that we are an in-house nonprofit. So when they donate, we then do the sorting, then those products go on the floor. When those products sell, and then we are able to turn around and create employment for our special needs and disabled community. So that is, our mission is to provide as much employment as we possibly can to fill that gap of the need for the special needs and disabled community to have a place to come and work. So that is the mission of Thrift Love. That is how we want to show the love.
Right, right. I
So-
sometimes say to people, we love, mentor, and employ adults with special needs and disabilities with a competitive wage, a sustainable wage for them.
So what do you think that, like, people, is there something that nobody knows about Thrift Love that they should know?
Oh, that's kind of a
That
hard one.
is a hard
I don't
one.
know.
What do people not
We
know?
try to get as much information out there. I do think, even just going back to our mission, I do notice on social media, you might see someone throw out there, hey, does anyone know where I can drop off these donations? I don't really want to go here. I don't want to go here. And then you'll see someone plug Thrift Love. And I'm like, yeah. And then you see them say, well, I don't know, I want it to go to like a family that needs it, or I want it to go to someone that needs it. I don't want it to get resold or all that. And that's where we take the opportunity. I guess something for people to know about Thrift Love is even though you're donating it and it is being sold, as soon as that sells and we continue to sell what the donations coming in the door, we continue to sell those.
Right.
That is one more step closer for us to be able to employ another special needs or disabled young adult.
Right.
So that would be something I know that even though sometimes they ask us and we explain our mission, it's just seeing that visual part of the donation. You come to my back door and you donate a bag.
Yeah.
It comes in, we process it, we clean it up if we have to, hang it on a hanger if we have to, we price it, it goes on our floor.
Right.
Our shoppers come in, they purchase it. The more that we sell, the more we're able to employ
Right.
and to actually fulfill our mission.
See, there's a piece of your vision and mission that I don't know that you've actually clued in on yet completely. So let me share this with you.
All right.
You create community.
Yes.
So, and maybe you already know that, but I think it's important for us to just say that, for example, you just took us through that analogy of a person gives something, and then someone cleans it, puts it on, somebody buys it. It has created this community. And what's cool is you have these special needs adults that they're not apart from the community, they're part of the community.
Correct.
Absolutely.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a powerful thought. And so when you say, well, I want it to go to a family, it is.
It is. Yeah.
And, and it's going I think even bigger. I love ministries and organizations that bring community together. And so I think it's powerful.
That's wonderful. Another part that I would say that is maybe not so tied to the mission, but it's a byproduct maybe, is being on the store side. I see people come in all the time that, have lost jobs. They've fallen on very hard times in the last couple of years. And so we can provide things at a very minimal cost
Right.
to them. We've
Right.
seen men come in and buy suits so that they can prepare to go to an interview for a job.
Right.
And things like that. So, and our volunteers and employees that work on the store side, I've seen them real closely be able to really offer great service, compassion, hear stories,
Right.
even pray for people. And I love that part of the community too, that
Yeah.
they really see it as a mission to our community here in Columbia.
Yeah.